If you missed the opportunity to apply for the MTN Bright Scholarship, Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, and Get Fund Scholarship, then this is a similar opportunity you can apply for. Over a few days, our phones were buzzing with appreciation messages of students whom, through G.W.O's help, received the Bright Scholarship, Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, and Get Fund Scholarship. So we decided to look through the world of scholarships and find a similar opportunity so that those who missed or didn't get the 3 scholarships mentioned could have a chance. And the opportunity we found was the Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship. Let me take you through briefly. The Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship, founded by Abraham Norman Norty, is committed to empowering young people to create lasting social impact through education and leadership. They are pleased to announce the 2025-2026 scholarship application window for brilliant but financially challenged students who aspire to make a difference. So the application period is between the 30th of August to the 30th of September 2025. The interview dates is between 4th to 5th October 2025. The scholarship award letters will be issued on the 13th October 2025. See how strategic they are and how organized and planned they are. So you have all the key dates laid out right here. So for the eligibility criteria, which is one of the most important part of this video, states that applicants must have gained admission to a recognized local tertiary institution. So admission letter, academic results or transcripts should be available. They must demonstrate proven financial need, and they must complete the full application process accurately on time. So let's go and check out the application forms so that we can be certain that we know exactly what's expected of us, so we can also lay hands on this Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship. Let's get right into it. When you click on the link to apply for the Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship, you will first of all notice that you have to put in your full name, your date of birth, your gender, your residential address, the region and district of residence, Ghana card number, valid and verifiable. So you need to make sure that you've gotten your Ghana card number, right? So you need to process your Ghana card if you are yet to do that. Also, you need your phone number, which is an active WhatsApp number, because that is the most preferable. You also need to put in your email address. It should be personal and an accessible email, because most of these foundations try to contact you via either your WhatsApp, your SMS, or your email, but most of the times it's the email. So make sure that your email, your phone number, and every personal detail that is required to contact you is intact. Also, you need to include your guardian or parent's name and contact. Emergency contact name and number must be included. Then, when you're done filling this, you go to next. So on the next page, you have to include the information about your academics, and that includes the name of the tertiary institution you've been admitted to. You have to upload your admission letter, include the program of study, the level or year of study if you're already enrolled. So as you can see level 100 up to level 600. That is to tell you that this opportunity is actually opened for level 100 students to level 600 students. You also need your student ID number if applicable. Honestly, if it's not applicable, you can write N/A, meaning not applicable, right? So you can put that there. Your academic transcript or WASI results must be uploaded. Any other academic certificates must also be uploaded. However, this is optional, but I would suggest you actually put it there if you have one. Then you move on to the next page. Then the next page requires you provide information about your financial background. Now you need to provide a statement of financial need. That is a brief narrative of financial challenges. So this is more or less like a short essay that explains your financial status. It should touch on your struggles in terms of finances. You could include the job your parents do and why it's not able to it's not enough to send you through school and all that. You can just be creative about this, but make sure you are telling the truth. Yes, because during the interview, you'd be asked several questions to prove that you are financially in need. Also, your proof of financial status, that is the SNIT card of your guardian, utility bill, bank statement, or a letter from a social worker or community leader. Now, are you a current beneficiary of any scholarship or financial aid? If yes, you explain briefly the scholarship or financial aid you are currently a beneficiary of. If not, you just put no there and you move on to the next page. Now, the next page also requires you provide information about your personal aspirations and community impact. So, why do you deserve the scholarship? You need to write a maximum of 300 words on the reasons why you deserve this scholarship. We've noticed that a lot of people keep coming to G.W.O to help them with essays like this. So, very soon we're going to drop a video on why you deserve this scholarship, right? We're going to teach you how to write an essay that touches on every area and also gives you the chance to express yourself so that it touches the hearts of the panelists so that at least you could be awarded a scholarship based on that. Anyways, the next thing you're supposed to talk about is what social impact you hope to make in your community. And the maximum of words you can talk about or you can write is 300 words. Leadership roles or volunteering experiences, if any, should be included in the session provided below. And then you could give just a brief explanation of that, right? And you go on to the next page. So there are a few documents you'd have to upload, and it's definitely found on this page. You need to upload a recent passport photograph. Mind you, it has to be a white background and it should not be older than 6 months. So if there's a need to take a new photo, do so. If you already have a photo that is not older than 6 months, then you can upload it right there. You also need to upload a picture of your Ghana card, the front and back. I would usually say that go to the cafe and let them scan the back and front into a PDF for you so you can actually upload it over here. You also need to upload your admission letter and it should be in PDF format only. It shouldn't be a picture, it shouldn't be it should be in PDF format only. Please pay attention to all the instructions here because once you miss an instruction, it shows you are not that devoted to make sure that you get the scholarship, right? So the panelist or whoever is reviewing the scholarship application form, which is this Google form, will not take you seriously. You'll be disqualified there and then. So please, I'm saying it again. The admission letter should be a PDF format only. For the academic transcripts or the WASI results, they should be PDF only. It's very, very important that you provide the academic transcript or WASI results as a PDF only document, right? And any additional supporting document should be added. So it could be a certificate you once received for doing something good, any additional supporting document. It could be a recommendation letter, and then you upload it, right? So you move on to the next page. So the next page also requires you provide an information about your referee. Now, the referee is also another name for a recommender, right? So the name of your referee should be provided in this section, but it should not be a relative. So you cannot take your brother as a recommender, you cannot take your sister as a recommender or your dad as a recommender just because you think they are in the best position to talk about you. You need to make sure that whoever you choose as a referee should not be a relative. Also, talk about the occupation or position of the person in this session. So the person could be a pastor, the person could be a lecturer, the person could be a teacher, the person could be part of an organization you once worked with or volunteered under, something like that. So you write occupation or position of the person right there. The institution or organization the person comes from, it should also be there. Your relationship to the applicant, maybe he's your mentor, he's your that, she's your this, you put it in there as well. Now on the phone number, you put the phone number there, and the email address of your referee for further clarification or recommendation. So you see, your referee will be contacted for further clarification or recommendation. So you need to make sure that you are putting in the right contact of these people you have mentioned previously, right? Because if they can't be contacted, it's going to affect your application. So you see how important that too is. So you put that information in there and move on to the next page. Now, this is the last and final page of the Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship application. So, you need to make sure that you read this important reminder, and it is as follows. Incomplete or falsified applications will be automatically disqualified. Shortlisted candidates will be contacted for an interview between 4th to 5th October 2025. So between 4th to 5th October, if you apply for the Visionary Norman Foundation Scholarship, then you should be expecting a message between 4th to 5th October. If you don't receive a message showing that you've been shortlisted, then you might as well want to forget about it or pray for a miracle. Anyways, the scholarship award letters will be issued on the 13th October 2025. That means after the interview, which will occur between 4th to 5th, once you are noted as someone who is capable or is fit to receive the scholarship, then yeah, you would receive the letter that shows that you've been awarded the scholarship. So yes, ensure all documents are clearly scanned and accurate. This is very important. We can't stress it more than 1,000 times. Yeah, there are so many things you should not do when you're applying for a scholarship. And I think we've already done a video about that. And it's titled The 10 Nervous. If you look up there, it's been pinned. You can watch it as well so that you make sure that everything you do when applying for this scholarship is the best. And I wish you all the best, sincerely. All those who receive the MTN Bright Foundation Scholarship, the Ghana Secretariat Scholarship, the Get Fund Scholarship, honestly, I want to say a very big congratulations to you. And those who missed or didn't get, this is another opportunity for you. So make good use of it. Thank you all. See you in the next video. Notwithstanding, let us know in the comment section all the problems you are facing. And I mean, when I say all the problems you are facing, I mean all the difficulties you have in applying for this particular scholarship, or better still, any other scholarship, and we will attend to you within 48 hours. Goodbye, guys. See you in the next video.